Stephanie prepares for a dismount. If she lands this, she's gonna take home the gold. Her routine has been flawless. And here she goes. Yeah, I give that a 3.
What?
Let's face it, Stephanie, you're no Carrie Strug.
Like you could do any better?
Basically, yes. If you're getting into the Olympic fever and you can't wait till 2012, then you'll definitely want to follow AC to the Korean Sports Festival held right here in Chicago.
The 15th National Korean American Sports Festival is ready to kick into high gear in late June. Over 4,000 Korean American athletes representing 25 cities will be participating in a 3-day event taking place at Harper College in Palatine starting June 26th through the 28th. It's been about 16 years since Chicago has hosted the Games. 2009 marks the 3rd time Chicago has hosted the festivities. The Korean American Sports Council of Chicago has a major hand in the involvement of this year's Games. Jin Lee, chair of the Korean American Sports Planning Committee, further explains.
Korean American Sports Council was hosting this event, and this happens in every 2 years. And there's like a bidding competition, and approximately about 4 years ago, we were competing with the other state affiliations, and we won that bidding, and then we were able to host 2 years later, which is 2009 this year, we will be able to host a Korean American National Sports Festival.
So how do these athletes get themselves involved here?
Each region has a chapter of the Korean Sports Association, so they have their own team set up from each city, and they compete in that city, and the winner from that city gets invited to the Korean Olympics of that year.
Basketball, one of the more popular sports at the Games, is one of 18 different sports being played.
We have a total of 18 sports involved. Some of the sports are gumdo, which is like kendo, it's sword fighting. They have taekwondo, judo, volleyball, basketball, golf, bowling, and tennis.
Canada is making their first appearance this year. With that, hockey has become a new addition to the Games.
They came because a basketball tournament we were hosting at Harper College. They heard about it and they wanted to come. And we said, you know, instead of coming at that time, why don't you come to our National Sports Festival? They were very excited because they never heard about it. So they'll be joining us on June 26th to 28th.
And I also hear that hockey is involved. Are Koreans big in hockey?
Well, there is not that many, but they're very passionate. The parents are very passionate, and for the first time, we will be having hockey as one of the sports.
We're setting up entertainment for the younger generation, so after they get done with their events, they have something to do rather than going back to their hotel and just waiting for the closing ceremonies.
Peter Jung encourages all ethnicities to come out and enjoy the Games.
We want the community to come out, regardless of Korean or just Asians, or doesn't matter, Americans, just come out, enjoy the game.
This is AC for the Slant.
If you want to learn more about the Korean Sports Festival and help out, you can check them out here.
In this next segment, Christine gets a one-on-one interview with a very special woman who just happens to be pretty close to the President Barack Obama.
If you thought your job title was long, how about this? Tammy Duckworth is now the Assistant Secretary of Public and Intergovernmental Affairs for the United States of Veterans Affairs.
How are you enjoying your new position?
I love my new job. I get to work for Secretary Eric Shinseki, who is an amazing Asian American leader. And it's just, I'm very energized, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do a lot to help our veterans.
Duckworth's come a long way from her birthplace of Bangkok, Thailand. Being a fluent Thai speaker, she learned to speak English when she was 8 years old, and now she's a major in the Illinois Army National Guard, and she's also an Iraq War veteran. Duckworth lost her legs and part of her arm when the helicopter she was co-piloting was hit by grenades. In true fashion, Duckworth did not give up. She received a Purple Heart and Air Medal, and she continues to be a national advocate for veterans issues and public service.
She's very strong. You know, she has a direction that she try to help out the people, not only for the Asian American people, for almost everybody.
She also doesn't know when to stop. She used to be the director of Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs, and she also ran for a House of Representatives seat in 2006.
Tammy, she has blazed great paths by running for office. When she did, even though she didn't win, she did a tremendous job. And just the courage and bravery by serving this country the way she did. Tammy is an awesome woman, and we are so lucky to have her because she shows us all what Asian women can do.
Just like President Obama, Duckworth grew up in Hawaii. A strong supporter of Obama from the beginning, she even spoke at the Democratic National Convention. She believes there will someday be an Asian president.
President Obama has shown that this country is about finding the right leader for the job. And this country is not as worried about skin color. And in fact, diversity is really a great thing in this nation. And in fact, I sort of call President Obama our first Asian president in a way because, you know, he's appointed 3 Asian Americans to cabinet positions, which is the most of any president so far.
Duckworth also keeps it positive. While some believe apathy grows with the younger generation, she believes political action is getting better.
And really we need to encourage young Asian Americans, young professionals to get out there, put themselves out there and run for office or just work on someone's campaign and learn what it's about, because the only way we can change laws and get a seat at the table is if we become part of that process.
And so with Tammy Duckworth in Obama's administration, we'll just have to wait and see what she'll accomplish next.
It's very exciting in D.C. There's a whole Chicago crew there with Tina Chen and all of the Chicago folks there. We kicked all the Texans out.
Christine Ostel for The Slant.
We would like to thank Tammy Duckworth for all the great work she's been doing, and we would also like to thank all the men and women in the armed forces that are serving and protecting this wonderful country.
All right, folks, once again, don't touch that dial because we'll be back in a few messages.